welcome to Gfix. Now, normally, this is a little video on how I edit videos. Normally, I've got a desk at my place, but because of the COVID, I'm living full time over here. So this is my editing corner next to the washing on the radiator, which I'm sure my girlfriend won't be very happy with. Now, this is for an upcoming video episode of the mk1 Golf. So the first thing I've done is gone through, I filmed some on a Samsung S9 Plus, some on my GoPro Hero Session 4. So I end up with videos of two different types. You can see the ones with the numbers are the Samsung. These are the ones from the GoPro. Now, because you'd think you'd just be able to put them in order, but for some reason, no matter how many times I reset it using GoPro Quick, the GoPros now were different to the Samsung when you do the videos, so they're all out of sync. Also, you need to go, this is the way I do it, there's probably much better ways than this. It comes down to a piece of paper. So these are the Samsung videos, and I go through and watch them, write a brief sort of summary. They're the GoPro videos. They're the Samsung videos. Again, wrote a brief summary of what it is after watching it. This is my episode sheet. It seems ridiculous that this all comes down to a piece of paper and a pen. I'm sure there's an electronic way you can do this better, but as you can see, some of the videos are no good or they're repeated, so they get deleted out the list. This is my schedule, I suppose. So you can see it goes GoPro, Samsung, GoPro, Samsung, GoPro, 4 Samsung videos, then a load of GoPro stuff, a Samsung, and then a sign off on the GoPro. So all the ones I've gone through. So now what I'll do is go through this folder, which I've called Golf Episode 7, delete the ones that I'm not going to use. On this list, what I usually do is give myself a note for a lot of the GoPro footage, just speed it up. Sometimes, so this is an earlier episode. You can see it's a GoPro video. There's a minute and 30 talking at the start, then welding, which is speeded up, and then at the end, for some reason, I put 15 seconds of whistling. Do yourself notes like this. Write everything down. So when you're doing it, you're not repeatedly this is the way I'm doing it. You're not repeatedly watching it and watching it and watching it. I haven't written anything next to these, which means it's going to be the full video. I need to write some notes for 16. I've got them on my GoPro sheet, so I know what those are. So I'll probably just go through and put speed up on those 3. That one's talking, that one's talking, so they don't need editing, so I'll just leave them blank. What I use is Corel. I've gone to the new version of, I've got a bigger desktop at home, which makes this quite a bit quicker. Corel Video Editor. I've got Ultimate 2020. You can do this with Movie Maker, which is the free software on a computer. It's not as good and it takes quite a lot longer. So I think this was 56 quid for this software. That is saving something at the moment, which is episode 7. So when that's finished, we'll have a go at editing an episode on a computer to show you how I do it. And hopefully if you do want to do this, it will help you out a bit. Right, we'll come back when this is finished. That's recording. Okay, we're going to do some editing. We have the most essential thing, beer. Need beer for editing. No sniggering from you in the corner there. Right, start screen recording so you can see what I'm doing. And now you should be looking at my screen. So as I've said, I've gone through and deleted any videos that I'm not going to use. So we're going to go into our Corel. Took me a long time to work out this. You can create folders. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm typing. No multitasker. You can create folders for specific videos in this middle section. So we're going to go, this is to add media files into our folder. We're already, no we're not, we're in the wrong folder. So we're going to go up one. These are where I put things, put them in the middle of editing. And we're going to select all of them at the same time. This is where Movie Maker is quite a bit quick. This is where Corel's a lot quicker than Movie Maker. Movie Maker, which is the free one you get on Windows, you have to import all. I suppose you can see me, but still, you have to import all the files, so it takes ages to add files to the software. This sort of does it keeps the data but not the file. So as you can see, this is probably, I don't know, 10 gigabytes of files which are importing, which is probably going to take about 30 seconds, 40 seconds. As you can see, this is my cheat sheet of what we're going to do. So, works like a lot of video on edited software, works on the basis of these are your timelines, your main video if you want to do picture in picture, and then music or other tracks in the bottom. I haven't worked out how to get rid of this one yet. Oh, maybe I can just do that. Forget that. Right, so I keep all my, when I found I could add these folders, it was a revelation, made life a lot easier. I just had everything one huge folder out the right hand side. So if we go in here, that's my intro file. So we select, drag and drop it down. And we're going to zoom out quite a bit while we're adding things. There we go. So we're going to go back to Golf episode 8. And the first one we're looking for is 1658. So click on that one. We can start, when they're a bit more in order, we can start adding multiple files. Just zoom out a bit more. So yeah, number 2. So this bit, I might speed this part up. While let's just zoom right the way out. So 1659 is our next one. So we'll drag that down. Now in my little cheat sheet here, we want to speed this one up. So what we're going to do is go to, once you use it a bit, it's not too bad. Current favorite speed is 712. I used to drop frames, but it makes it quite jerky if you're doing the pitch and zoom, pan and zoom. So I've stopped doing that now. So that's our new speeded up file. Going to then go in and reduce audio, the volume to 10, so there's something going on in the background but it's not quite there. Then get some music, and then we'll drag the music down to there, and And what we'll do, the next one is not sped up. So we're going to cut that, split clip, move that out the way, go back to our folder. This is where having it all in one place makes life a lot easier. Pull down 04. Lovely. Let's shuffle along a little bit. And then the next GoPro file we want is 1660. And again, we're going to speed that up to 712. Any guess with the program? Right, one vital, as soon as that's reduced the, why is that not going to do that? Or is it just quite a long file? Oh, I think it has. We're going to reduce the audio to 10%. And I have missed a very vital step, which is create a project file, or save a project file. Save this as you're going along, because like all software, occasionally it can crash and you've lost everything you've done. There we go. Right, so we're going to line the audio up with the start of that clip. Nice. The next one after that is not speeded up, so I'm going to split the audio clip by doing that and that. Move that out the way. Right, now we're going to get into something I think you can only do in Corel. No. Double click on the speeded up file. And if we go down, we've got pan and zoom. Click this. I'm struggling a little bit with my. Right, we're going to go with this one. And you'll see what this does now. And then we're going to customize. So it's a static shot. I first noticed Tavares doing this. So it's going to start there. So what we're going to do is move the end one up to there. This is the middle of where it's going. So we're going to move that back and down. And then the start one, we're going to bring it up. And then we're going to open it up a little bit, so it's like that. So it'll start, pan across the video to that point, and then pan back across to there. For some reason the OK button's off the edge of the screen, so if you just press enter, that'll save that. We're going to do the same for this one. And this is static shot, looking underneath the car. So which one should we go for? No, that's all of them, I think. do that one. So select that one. Again, we go to customize. And yeah, basically we're going to make that a bit smaller. Put a bit higher. And then pull this one up across a little bit. And pull it in to there. So it's just tracking a bit. So enter to accept that. Right, our next one, so we want to get out of options. There we go. Is 05, 06, 08, 09. Oh, it didn't do. Oh, okay. So again, same as you normally can on Windows, you can hold Control down. 5, 06, 08, 09. Pull those down into the video. Right, so they're all joined together, lovely. Nine, and then the next ones on our list are 1661, 62, and 63. Sound right? So we're just going to press Shift to select all of those three. Pull that down into the timeline. As you can see, that added quite a lot to our this is our overall time of our video, and that is, this time here is where the cursor, where this line is here. So I haven't written there. Let me just consult the paperwork slightly. Right, okay, so that's 1661 is fitting the axle continued, and then moving the lift onto the axle. I thought there was a video between, no, that's right. So these three videos, go away, sorry. We're going to do select one. One more color. Right. So we're going to speed this one up. Doing 7, oh, okay. And you see, when you put this percentage increase on the speed, it tells you how long the video is going to be afterwards. So this one, by increasing the speed to 712%, it goes down to 1 minute and 10. And when we've got that one highlighted, I'm going to take the audio. So a lot of it's repeating. I might cut a little bit of this out. So before speeding it up, it was 6 minutes and 12. and it comes down to 55 seconds. Again, we take the audio down to 10. So we've got some music here, which we can drag across. I'm going to go up, get another song, bring that down. And any more fine sped up stuff. So we're going to split that clip, split the audio, delete that. I'm going to put double click on that clip, scroll down, I'm going to put another pan and zoom when the computer catches up. Alright, okay, so starting at the top. So I'm going to drag that out a little bit and take that across to that side, but not too high or we'll get a black line. I think that should do us. So get your cursor off that, press enter. Do the same, double click on this video. I'll probably click save at some point around now, but quite like the pan and zoom function was the major reason from upgrading from the Corel VideoStudio 10, I think, no, 9.2, which was out in 2016, and you could pan and zoom, but I couldn't get the hang of it. Oh no, that's the finishing one. So the starting one is this one, wherever it goes to first. So again, I think we're going to do take that up as high as we can. Might even zoom in slightly. So if you want to make the box smaller, what I'll do is I'll show an example of this at the end of this making video. One of these clips that I've see, we don't want to end up there. We'll end up probably there. If I had a bigger screen, you can see the preview of it, but it's not the bigness of this. I don't know why you can't see that. So we're working a. I can see you looking at me out the corner of your eye over there. Right, if you go back to our folder, and the last two we want are 0010, which is that one. Oh, which is there, and then 1664, like one of the best beers. Right, so this episode's only come in at total size 15 minutes 20. If you wanted, for example, if we, I might delete this, but say we did, if we go and import pictures, and I don't know why we'd want to, but let's put that picture. I might take this out. So that adds that to our working folder. It hasn't though. Is it? Oh, hang on. That one shows pictures in the folders as well, because you can unselect different things up there. Show my pure mastery of this. So that, right. So say we wanted to put that there. As you can see, this is zoomed in. Now, so you can make that picture as big as you want. You can put it across into one corner. But this is also, if you put a second video in this overlay one, that's how you'd edit that as well. If you want it to be on the screen for longer, you drag it out. And then it would be on the screen in the corner of this top video from there to there. We don't want that, so we're going to get rid of it. Right, I usually do a little sign-offy bit at the end. So go to this middle column, click the T, which is then the, I've been using this one. So drag that down to the second line. Oh, I do need titles because I use it for that. Make sure you've got that lined up reasonably. To edit it then, double click on that one, go back up to the screen, delete the example text that's in there. I'm sure you can save it somehow. Pick something that stands out on the screen. Yellow, as you may have noticed, I quite like, so we're going to put again, can't talk and type at the same time. Similar to picture in picture, if you want this to be on the screen for longer at the end of the video, and it'll be moving up the screen. If you want to move up the screen slower, you use this arrow and drag it out, and then it'll be on the screen for between, what you can see, 14:44 and the end of the video, which is 15:19. We don't want it to be that long, we only want it going up for the last 10 seconds or something. That's that. Alright, so the video's only come out at 15 minutes 20. I haven't edited episode 7 yet, which I don't think is going to be very long. But if you wanted to add things to the start of this video, what it means is all these audio clips get out of sync with the parts, the video clips in the upper video timeline. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, save the video project file. So if when you've saved it, you need to go back and make a change, all you've got to do is open the project file. It makes it a lot easier. And then we're going to save it, well, share is how it describes it, but and before you say it, I know it's spelled finished wrong there, that's fine. So we're going to call that golf episode 8. Don't need to put a full stop. And this, with Corel video editing, particularly on this laptop, which is slower than my desktop, this is the part that takes the time. This will probably take 45 minutes, an hour to save. So we're going to click start, and probably in a week you'll watch this episode of the golf that I've made. Again, pointing at the screen. I suppose I might put this in the corner. When I edit this one together, I might put this in the corner. And that's pretty much it. All that's tricks. I'm sure there's people who teach you a lot more and specific things, but this is how I do it. So hope that's been helpful to a small degree. I'm gonna close down my screen recorder, which has hopefully been running. Yes, it has. Right. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.